Hello. Uh, Welcome to another video. Today we are going to be talking about the um, the Jake Paul versus Julio Cesar Chavez card and the main event. So, yeah, let's just jump straight into it. Please like, subscribe, comment, give me the 200 subscribers, and yeah, let's just jump straight into it. So, the first fight of the card was Tevin Farmer versus Kid Austin. Wow. I honestly thought it'd be a harder of a fight. Kid Austin, he came out very aggressive, and on the first, what was it? I think they only landed like 10 punches the entire fight. Kid Austin came out and dropped Tevin Farmer, and it hurt. The first drop hurt Tevin Farmer for sure. The second one hurt him even more. And by the third one, Tevin Farmer was already ready to go. But what I'd tell Tevin Farmer is that everybody's dangerous in the first couple of rounds. So I think that's really why he got the fight. He got unanimous decision, because everybody's dangerous in the first rounds, no matter who it is. And yeah, Kid Austin just came out more aggressive, was able to get the knockout, and it's nice seeing Kid Austin be back on form, and hopefully he gets a good fight next, because yeah, I haven't been able to fix that, my bad. But yeah, I've been watching Kid Austin's career for a while, and like I watched his last fight, it didn't look that good, because I don't even know what he was trying to do. I think he was just trying too hard to get the knockout and got dropped. But yeah, we're not talking about that no more. Yeah, it was a great win for Kid Austin. The next fight, for me, it was fight of the night. It was, I don't know, I think it was Rodriguez versus some other guy. One of the fights of the entire card. Yeah, it was a good fight. It was a American versus a Black American, and yeah, it was a final round knockout. Beautiful. That fight was just, if you watched it, you know how good it was. And I just can't remember the names. So yeah, let's just move on to the next one. And the next fight, I didn't even know any of the fighters. But it was a Uruguayan versus a Mexican. The Uruguayan was going out there just throwing bombs, trying to knock him out. And the Mexican, he was more fluid, and he was more dominant. He just came out wanting to fight and wanting to win, and I think that's what won him the fight. He threw an uppercut for the knockout win. He threw an uppercut and he broke his face. To me, I think he broke his face. He once that uppercut landed, his entire face just puffed up. Like, it was bad. He had a cut right here. Yeah. It was a good decision to stop the fight. And yeah, it was another good fight. Now the co-main event, Julio Ramirez versus a Cuban. Oh my God, I thought Zurdo was gonna come out going for the knockout, just going straight for the knockout, but that's not what happened. Zurdo, I think he thought the punches weren't going to be as hard as they were, because every time the Cuban was throwing, it was landing, and it was landing hard. And yeah, I think Zurdo, he should have another fight before he goes to the Jayo Bataya. But yeah, they should still make that fight happen. Zurdo, he just looked a little slow. He looked like for the first couple rounds. The final rounds, he was just doing whatever he wanted to the Cuban. But I'd say the first 4 rounds, yeah, no, he looked horrible. But after those 4 rounds, he started dominating and doing what he usually does. He has a crazy long range, so he was just touching him from anywhere. And yeah, that Zurdo fight, I think Zurdo, he should have I don't know how to say it, but it's like he should have worked his way. He should have tried to be as dominant as possible the entire round, because his next fight might be against Jaya Pataya. And Jaya Pataya, if you know Jaya Pataya, he's one of those fighters that he just comes out to destroy. And yeah, that's what I gotta say about the co-main event. And now let's go to the main event. Oh my god, so disappointing. I thought Julio Cesar Chavez was gonna come out. I thought Cesar Chavez was gonna come out just to try to slug it out, and I was wrong. The first 6 rounds, I'd say, he probably threw maybe 30 punches in 6 rounds. That was something he shouldn't have done. I feel like everything that, oh my god, if I had to give this fight a rating, I'd give it a 4 out of 10. Bro, it was so boring the first 6 rounds. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. wasn't throwing. Jake Paul, he was just trying to set him up. This is one thing that I've learned about the Jake Paul fights. I think he fights. What his fights remind me of is sparring. If you ever watch sparring sessions, that's what his fights look like. It doesn't look like he has the killer instinct to come out and try to fucking end the fight with one punch, or maybe he might not have the skill to do that, to come out and just try to go for the knockout straight. So yeah, but after the first 6 rounds, because it was super boring, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. started throwing hooks, and Jake Paul, if I had to give Jake Paul a rating as a fighter from 1 to 100, I think he fights at like a rating. I think he fights at a rating of 70. My bad for the cut. I had to go tell my dogs to shut up. But yeah, he fights at a rating of 70. After Julio Cesar Chavez started throwing, he didn't know what to do. He fights really sloppy. Julio Cesar Chavez was landing hooks, and they were landing, and like you could physically tell that they were affecting him. So I think overall that fight wasn't good. If I'd be able to give Jake Paul advice, I'd tell him to stay away from real boxers, cause one thing that, well, I think Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., he doesn't have the killer instinct too. Like, he's not known for his knockouts. Jake Paul, he had a face-off with Zurdo after the fight. Oh my god, that fight would go horribly for Jake Paul. Jake Paul would either get dropped or knocked out clean. I tell Jake Paul to stick to MMA fighters, because MMA fighters, the thing about them is, yeah, they're good fighters, but they don't know how to block when it's boxing. They don't know how to block at MMA, because MMA is more at a distance. Boxing, you're up in the face, and there's nothing with legs, you know? So that's why I tell Jake Paul to stay away from real boxers. But overall, they put on a good undercard. One of the undercards of the year, honestly. But the main event and the co-main were just disappointing. And yeah, that's what I have to say about the whole event. I'm gonna have a video on the UFC right now. I'm about to record it right now. So yeah, please like, subscribe, comment, give me your 200 subscribers. What have I been doing? I've just been working the past week. Had a pretty good week. I had a really bad weekend. I got sick, but at least I was able to watch the fights, and yeah. Make sure to go check out my other video on the UFC 317. And thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.